But yeah, how besides the random drops, what do you think of the sliders?
I think they're okay. I don't mind the random drops, to be honest.
I think they were part of the game, but they were a little too obsessive, though.
I don't mind them. I forgot Von Miller was even on your team. He doesn't have any sacks this year.
Well, because C.J. Mosley's been eating them up.
Russell Westbrook's not having a bad season either. Why do I keep saying Westbrook? Russell Wilson.
Because you're used to basketball.
Yeah, I am.
Holy hell, almost over 1,000 yards.
I know.
121 tackles and 2 forced fumbles.
Thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport.
Wow.
As both
Doesn't look
teams
half
made
bad
their
so
way
far.
out of the
It
tunnel.
looks very,
These
very
folks are fired up
bright.
as their guys are ready to do better.
Well, that's because we're looking at the crowd.
Yeah. Oh, look how bright it is.
Well, yeah, you have an open top.
Here we go. The final week of the
really
NFL
cool.
season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's
Okay, I'm going to have to get used to playing with the sun now. I don't even know what play I just did. Whoops.
Something.
And they have to audible out. Oh my god, it's so bright!
I love it. Isn't that great?
No, it hurts my eyes! I'm gonna sue you, man!
And he will lose yardage and be back.
I'm gonna sue you for my bad vision.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Joe Flacco's in Pittsburgh, I think that's what they said.
Knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he'll
He almost dropped it.
At the 30 here.
Yeah, well, he pushed it in for him, so.
But it'll set up third down.
Who was that? Number
A
8.
tough spot here
Rodgers.
on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to
Come on!
And they take him down, losing yard.
Hang on, I need to edit something real quick. Okay, so that's not going to work out as planned as I thought. Alright. That's taken care of.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Get the 27.
We're getting a lot of close games, too, minus the occasional blowout between now and then. But other than that,
King to punt it away. Back deep,
for the sliders.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week.
Yeah.
His first one here's away. A good return there.
Hopefully I have a
17
giant
yards.
playing now, so.
Cincinnati actually finished ahead of Cleveland.
Down run successful. Now
Yes,
they
I
look
do.
to pay it off
Awesome.
on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
No, you idiot! That was an
First pass is
interception.
incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
We are so not going to engage, ain't you?
A little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just.
Hey, you remember your favorite defensive player?
I thought he might
Steve
get
Mosley.
outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Holding,
And he's going to have
offense.
just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Oh,
And it was
wow.
on Ricky Kelce.
Line, the center.
And it's difficult.
Wow, you got the Kelce brothers on your team.
I do.
As soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little
Are they
bit late getting
brothers?
it done.
Travis Kelce.
Yes, they are. Yeah. Yep. Travis and then they have another one on the 49ers.
Who's that?
And he will be brought down
The
at
tight end.
43 that time.
On the
I don't
49ers?
remember.
There by Gerald
Yeah.
McCoy.
He was like third string, I
He's going
think.
to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy,
I knew who that was going to.
I wasn't giving it to
play
Kelce.
there for a short gain.
Now the throw on third down.
Oh, it looks like it a little bit.
Incomplete.
I actually don't mind the little sun though, but I'm glad he chose this
Only 2 punts
stadium
for
because I wanted to
last week in
actually
the loss as
preview
he gets this one away.
Nope.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on
only
into
getting
the end
this
zone
major
for a
lag
touchback.
when
now
I'm
this
kicking.
offense is about ready to take over
yeah,
again.
well, kicking is always
Everybody knows it. The fans,
yeah, kicking has always been the laggiest part about Madden.
Right now, they know they control their own destiny.
I don't
win and you're in. And I think
okay.
every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet.
Oh! Hello! I was wondering why I couldn't see him get the score.
Offensively, giving up a big sack that loses that
One play, calm show.
The job becomes twice
You
as
nip for
difficult
flowering everywhere.
Second and 20. Here's Wilson to throw.
He's get sacked again.
Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really good pick.
I should have, but I didn't.
On any given pass play, you
Curry
never
with
know
a clutch
exactly
play.
where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Dancing to his left.
That was scary.
Crisis averted.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you should have had that as well.
Well, he did almost everything right.
That wasn't trigger happy. It's called I had to roll out of the pocket. I didn't want to get sacked, but I knew if I was going to get sacked, I could have
just move on to the next play.
Throwing is Wilson.
You
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That was 50-50 ball.
Conversion with a gain of 28.
But when I seen him blow past you, I had no choice in the matter.
And a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to
that
you
was
in
touchdown.
important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
54, Mike.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson.
Nope.
Flush to his right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive.
All right. I see Shazy here. Let's see. Number 50 with the mic.
Now Wilson. And he's going to go down.
I love how it didn't let me move at all. They just literally had me sit there.
Able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through.
Good job, he scored.
Make it 3-0 here in the first. So the scoring drive encompasses.
But I really like these random sliders though that I made up.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown.
I can send you them whenever before I get off.
Drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
But these are okay. There's a lot of drop passes, but
well, that you can always change.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's
hey, that's Jared McCoy with CJ Mosley on the stop.
They really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30.
That's your favorite guy again, CJ Mosley.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent.
That was a blitz. I didn't feel it at all.
Because I hit it.
Let's see if I can get these 4 yards.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, I actually thought you were going to throw the Kelsey on that. Kelsey was wide open. Yeah, he was.
I saw him open.
Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is
and normally is with
treated as he gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt, 54 yards. Well struck.
Question mark?
And here now the offense heading back out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time.
When Dallas only gets 6 points, everybody wins.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just
Blitzing 54 with the mic.
Trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's an end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly
I'm not gonna bother.
Begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Because there's 3 seconds left of the clock.
Brendan Gordon, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Keep working, baby. Keep working,
Okay, that's not a bad defensive setup.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to
what the fuck?
Be backed up to the 25.
You had 1 job, bro.
It's a loss of
Bring
2.
the block.
3rd down.
That's a really alert defense.
That's the only side we can run on, because the other side we got to deal with number 50.
With extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big time play for their defense.
50 with the mic.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure comes and Wilson.
How was that not a horse calling?
Calais Campbell in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Marquette King now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Taken right at the 35.
You should have fed off that.
6 on the return. And
damn, the Giants are winning.
1st and 10.
Surprise.
Out comes this offensive unit as
but they do have
take over here.
Elliott, to be fair.
Week 17,
Kirk Cousins is the guy that's quarterback.
But they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
I'm starting to get a bit tired of this.
There's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division.
They're wide open.
I know from building
I am busy right now.
The GMs and the player personnel directors.
I'm getting spammed to play another game when you can clearly see I'm playing this game with another person.
You have to have a team that's constructed to win your division.
Again?
Beat those teams first. That's your number 1 path to getting there.
Well, that time he was actually wide open. The other time, the other guy was just double covered.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Garcia.
Oh, come on.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You pulled on me.
Like
only with diving.
Pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
All right, Mosley.
On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
These drop passes are really getting me,
dropped it in the end zone.
They're really getting me.
Down this close.
They're getting me too, but that
wasn't a run.
makes you think so.
Old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd
what do you got to do next?
Option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Hope that they catch the ball.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him.
Wait, why do we have also purple?
Complete one, but you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end.
We also have
Great
purple
lines,
shoes.
usually right in the middle of the field.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal.
He dropped it.
Couldn't hang on in the end zone.
He also did get hit by Jared before, to be fair.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone,
don't know how many people would keep a hold of the ball.
In the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kelce, the intended receiver there.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
When I seen you push that line back a little.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Washington's surprisingly doing. Oh, they have Patrick Mahomes. That's why. And Melvin Gordon.
That's a good combination.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
54 with the mic.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right.
That never should have been caught.
It's Curry. And they're going to have this across midfield and
well, they can actually say Curry? Okay.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the ball.
I even agree with you on that. I said he should have dropped that pass. There was no way that would have been completed.
Still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
If you break your ass, McCaffrey, you're grabbing your hip. It looks like you broke the ribs.
Its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Steps away to his left, and he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards.
I haven't tried this play in like a while.
Brandon, perfect defense in
this situation. I don't know how it's gonna go.
Would have meant that there's an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
How is that good news for 4th down? How is 4th down ever good news?
Winds up falling incomplete. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well.
Yeah, I know.
If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And now back out comes the offense.
I don't even know why we even have purple to begin with.
Last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset, because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I do think Ajayi might be somewhere else.
Blocking by the interior of the offensive line.
Yeah, he's a free agent after this year.
All right. Now Travis Kelce's dropping
for that much space to rumble.
He also had CJ Mosley blowing down his neck.
Rodgers throwing again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third.
Well, to be fair, I was able to get a hit in on Aaron Rodgers.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what?
How did you catch that?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I thought it was going to be an interception personally.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their
strength to occupy
some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage
is it CJ Mosley time?
But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he gets
well, I thought nobody was covering him.
Travis Kelce with a lucky number 13.
That's it.
And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Throwing again here, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. LaShawn McCoy in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right? Where you
Why
get
do
the
we have
2-for-1
purple shoes, man?
trying to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Yeah, well, the announcers are fucking high.
2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon.
That was C.J. Mosley again, I think, again with T.J. Watt.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
T.J. Mosley, the MVP of my team.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. Rodgers now 6 of 17 throwing the ball. Only 35%. But he does have a 1st and 10. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The leg work there, getting him the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now here's a pass on first down. Incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Rodgers will try again on second down. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
This may be Texas.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Rodgers. And looking to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half.
He's due for an interception.
This is a jive. And they go the wrong way here. It's back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He keeps trying to turn around way too quickly.
But this one is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time, spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you
I
score
definitely
a touchdown,
don't like these away uniforms at all.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
50 with the mic.
On second down, it's McCoy.
What the hell? You're not allowed to even.
He goes down right there.
You want to try that again?
Officially, no gain on the play, and they're
No, that was a different play. You shouldn't have been allowed to even be able to get me like that fucking quickly.
Wilson now to throw on third down.
Wide open!
Wide open, he didn't catch the ball.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Surprised they didn't just call up.
This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set.
Okay, CJ Mosley, we need you to do a play. Get an interception, force fumble, something.
First down. They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi.
And
he'll take this one up close to the 45. Back now in San Antonio. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Ajayi. Able to push his
Yeah, okay, sure,
And taking it across midfield.
Whatever, man.
Inside the 45.
Go back to broken
They
EA.
pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Definitely had you shoved down.
This type of running back. I mean, this size,
But now you can wiggly get back up, right?
Usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And they'll go on the ground. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
50% would save you more on car insurance by switching to Geico.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg.
Would not have made that easier catch.
Contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Not with Von Miller on him.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
What just happened there? Did you give that enough power?
The ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is my theme of battle. He used to say, don't go prestissimo.
Seriously, man.
You really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big
idiot.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target.
Had a chance to be a hero again, and you just stood there and did absolutely nothing.
Now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Right, let's see what we can do here.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Extending the arm. Oh, Travis Kelsey.
What happened?
Travis Kelsey, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Good job. I just love it.
Sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be
Love the current screw jobs that man was always cool.
Zerline out now to kick this one away.
Lagged again.
Good.
You could tell. Oh, what do you mean good?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
You need the handicap to come back. Man. Wow. You still got a good shot at it.
Yeah, if my fucking tight end will fucking catch the ball.
On 1st down, Wilson.
And of course, now it wants to be looking real life and being stupid.
And they have the football and will set up.
And all you were doing was jumping in the air. That's bull. You know it is.
In as many weeks from his linebacker position.
9 cheap like always.
He has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now. After
Gotta love the screw jobs. I just love.
Ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And he couldn't.
He got hit, so they only give me that.
Incomplete.
He got hit.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal.
Well, I definitely do, but, you know, whatever.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the
Let me hike the ball.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Tampa Bay is 11-4.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete.
I do.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2
I guess
there,
juking doesn't mean anything in Madden anymore.
I guess not.
He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball
Wide
free
fucking
and brings
open.
up third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And I think Houston has Lamar Jackson.
As they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Baltimore has Jimmy
And no return on
Garoppolo.
this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here now the offense heading back out there. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences
I wonder
called. If they get out of bounds,
who
that
would have
allows them to
tiebreaker
call another
actually.
play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well.
Rodgers to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38.
What part of juking don't you understand?
On the return that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. They're all finished in the bout down in Houston. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This from long, very long range.
Congratulations.
I'm surprised that went through, actually.
Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter
Hit
where
it
you're
from the wait. Did that just say hit it from the parking lot?
The pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe
That costly fumble hurt you.
You go on the road, band together, and get